Hi, welcome back. So it's summertime and we're all going through the summer slowdown. And this year seems to be really, really tough, like worse than usual. And we could sit here and theorize on why this is happening. We all have our own ideas, but seems to be really hard for a lot of people this summer. And so I was thinking about what can we do during the slowdown to improve our stores and help increase sales and keep our motivation up and not lose hope or you know um, so I have a list of things if you want to stop and get a pen and paper and take some notes or however you take notes, okay, because I have a list of ideas and hopefully you'll find this useful and helpful. And so the first thing, I'm just going to say it and get it out of the way because everybody's saying that, and that is on eBay, is to end your listing and sell similar. And personally, this is a regular practice that I do all the time. Every month, every day I look through my listings, and if it's on that last day and the time left on it before it renews is red, I relist it. And when I relist, this is a really good opportunity to, compare if the market value has changed. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Is there any errors in there? I was just telling a friend of mine, I found several things in the last couple days that had medium male, and they're not medium male items. So I don't even know why that is, but I don't know if I did it, if it was some weird glitch, but that needed to be corrected. So this actually is something that I do on a regular basis just to keep my listings fresh. But it is something that a lot of people right now in the community are saying we really need to start doing. Okay, so that's out of the way. Next one, try sourcing new places. So if you only source at thrift stores, maybe you could go to some garage sales or yard sales or flea markets or estate sales. In the summertime, there's a lot of sales available that aren't available in the winter. So try that. Try going to maybe, oh gosh, my mind just went completely blank. Discount stores, and there's just a lot of other places that you can go. Church sales, and then we're still in June right now. July is right around the corner. Back to school. We should be thinking about back to school and all the things that people are going to be shopping for really towards the end of July. And one of the things to keep in mind, really, it depends on where you live when the kids go back to school. So in the north, they tend to go back to school a little later, but down here in the south, they go back to school, like I think in mid-August. And of course, the college students, they're going back to school anywhere between the beginning of August and the end of August, early September. And it's not just back to school supplies like pencils and papers and notebooks and things like that, but also thinking about the college kids and what do they need. Do they need sheets, and they need towels, and they may need a desk lamp and phone chargers and maybe a coffee maker or a little microwave. There's all kinds of things. And if you look online, there's resources that will tell you what do you need when you go to college, what kind of things should you be buying. And so there's a list there that you can look at to kind of get an idea, so that when you are outsourcing, oh yeah, I'll get this too. It's not just pencils and papers. Maybe what other kind of things do they need? It's a pretty broad subject and it depends too. Are they setting up house? Do they need kitchen supplies and things like that? How about shower shoes? Shower caddies, just different things that they may need for dorm life or in a small apartment. The summertime is also a really good time to check your inventory. Every once in a while this comes up in the community, but it's not something that's talked about all that often. Although I have, like a year or two, I guess it's been about 2 years ago, I started looking through my eBay listings, and I was like, what happened to this? What happened to that? things just for some reason disappear, or they're not on my store anymore. I didn't get a notification that it was a bureau or anything like that. They just disappeared. So it's a good time to check your inventory and make sure that everything that you have listed is actually on the store, because if it's not there, you can't sell it, right? And then you can also check your listings to see if there's anything that you need to improve upon. Maybe take new photos and get those refreshed. Or like I was saying with the selling similar, maybe you can reword it better, or something like that, just to make sure that it's fresh and new and more out there, and that you're not missing something, or that it's not listed under the wrong category, or all the things that could go wrong, right? It's also a good time to practice cross-listing. If you're not doing it, this is a good time, because sales are slower, to practice going onto a different platform. Maybe taking your listings and moving some of them over, not moving, but cross-listing them over to Poshmark or Mercari or Depop or whatever other one you want to try out, and get some experience on a new platform. And the more platforms that you list on, the more eyes you're going to have on your items, so potentially more sales, right? Speaking of, you could run a sale on your eBay store or your Poshmark store. Run a sale just to stimulate and get more people looking on it, and maybe make a sale or not. And I'll tell you this, I run sales regularly on my eBay store, and I don't necessarily sell the sale items, but it does seem to generate interest on my store in general and boost the sales. So just something to think about, right? Then, you could also try something new. Like if you, on Poshmark, try to get in and do a live sale, and, or try maybe, Whatnot. Just try something new, different way of selling things. And you can do silent shows on Poshmark as well, if you're not feeling comfortable being in front of the camera, or just to get a feel of how the shows run, because you're not in front of people making mistakes or whatever. You can kind of do a silent show, even if you don't sell anything, just to get a feel of how to operate the different mechanics of running the show, and so that, if you feel brave, you can actually do a face-to-face live show. So that's one thing that I would recommend. And then there's Whatnot, you could try that too, but just try something different. You could also try running a different kind of sale, maybe a yard sale, or go to a flea market, take some of that stale inventory and see if you can get it out. It might be rock bottom prices, but at least get it out and get some of your money back. So just try something different. And then my final idea is, if you're on vacation, because a lot of us do that, source while you're on vacation. You go to a new place, look around at their thrift stores, see if there's any yard sales in the other places where you are. Is there a little flea market? Is there a little trinket shop? You never know. You might find something unusual there that you can flip in your store. So I hope these ideas were helpful for you. I hope it helps keep you motivated, give you some fresh ideas and some things you can do to keep your store going, get it better for when sales start coming around again. Because believe it or not, it's not going to be that long from now and towards the end of June to when September and the beginning of third quarter starts, or fourth quarter starts in October, and things are going to change, and we'll start making some more sales. So you want to get ready for that. Oh, that's the other thing. I forgot to mention that. Don't forget to source for fourth quarter. All the Christmas stuff that you can find right now, you can get it really, really cheap, and you'll have it ready for the holidays. Okay? Anyway, there's your bonus tip. I'm Jenny. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, don't forget to put them down below. And don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out when you do that. Okay, thanks. Bye.